So this is the extra compost. It's about 10 feet wide and 3 feet tall. It's a pretty significant amount of extra compost. And then I don't know if you guys remember all those trees that were there. So we cut down 9 loquat trees, these Pacific Island, anything basically from Asian descent like that from the Pacific Islands, got these really nasty root systems. So they were right up against the fence. They were, I don't know, probably 10 or 12 years old, and had some really incredible root systems. So we've just been digging them out. We cut them down and then you dig them out. So there's 3 of them left to get out. So we've been doing that. There were 3 big palm trees. So this is like one of the craters from pulling out the stump from that palm tree. So we got all 3 of the palm tree stumps out. One of them was in the area, like this red flag here is the beginning of what's going to become grass today. And there was a stump right in the middle of that. So we took that out so we could level this all out. But there were, like I said, 9 loquat trees along this fence that we cut down. And then we've dug out 6 of those stumps plus the 3 palm tree stumps so far. And we've got 3 more of the loquat stumps to get out. And then this is what I'm estimating to be about 1,700 square feet of grass that's going to go in. So we've put in 2 new, there were 4 valves here up against the house, and he's got some problems with the foundation cracking and the house settling, and he didn't want water against his house anymore because they're going to do a bunch of work here, and they didn't want the valves where they were going to do all this work. So please relocate the valves. So we did that. So there were 4 valves here, and we've relocated them clear over there where those benches are. In that back corner, there were already some valves over there, so we've just relocated 3 of the 4 valves. He wants to abandon the fourth valve, but so we've relocated those 3 valves over there, and so there's 2 valves that are running this 1,700 square foot lawn, and then 1 valve is going to run. See where all these blue flags are? This is going to be a planter bed area. So that planter bed is controlled by the 3rd valve, and that planter bed will then see how it's continuing the green flags where those black stub ups are right there. And that's going to be a drip system. So we're going to continue that on down. Once we get these stumps out, I guess we're going to continue that pipe all the way down to the end of that run there, and that'll be the drip system for the planter bed areas. But pretty good progress today is the beginning of the 4th day. So 3 really hard days of labor intensive work to clear things out and level this soil, and there was immense amounts of roots, and there was gopher wire, this wire that was preventing gophers from digging through. So it was really old and rusty, and it's just hard to deal with it and not get cut up. So we pulled all that out, and all the just a ton of roots. And it was actually 10 cubic yards of soil that we removed from this location, roots and gopher wire and soil. And then we leveled things out so that the water would run away from the house instead of toward the house. He's got water issues, so he wants to go this way with the water. So we took 10 yards, a lot of soil from this side of the yard, and then moved some this way. So we took out a lot of soil out, but and then leveled it all back out, and then re-pickaxe it. We ended up pickaxing this like 3 different times, before we could really get down to a final grade, and then rototill it and then blend in our compost. So we're all done with all that part of the job, but it was a lot of work. So 3 really labor-intensive days with an average of 6 guys. And then today there's 2 guys working on the last 3 stumps, and there's going to be another 4 guys putting in the grass once it arrives. So today should be the day we're wrapping up.